Said I'm living my best life. Said I'm living my best life. Made a couple M's with my best friends. Turned all my L's into lessons. You see the whip pulling up, it's like skirt. Dreams pulling up, I'm like.
What's up, guys? This is Ye. I'm Ye here with another video. Now, this video is a little bit different. Like, I'm not doing makeup. I'm not really doing what I normally do. I am like really. I don't. And I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, it's 2:17 in the morning. Look, it's 2:17 in the morning, and I'm making this video. Um, I have never been heartbroken, okay? Never been heartbroken. I never really had like a lot of men issues or problems with boys and stuff like that growing up because I wasn't really worried about them. But I just thought like maybe this should be a video that I should come out with. I might cry. I might, look like I'm about to cry because I'm actually probably look like I'm gonna cry because I actually want to cry. But I wanted to get this out there because I kind of feel like this is not even a long overdue video. This is a video that I probably should have put out there in the beginning of, who knows, probably like 3 years ago when it first happened and stuff like that. But I didn't because I just didn't see the need to because I was so really feeling like I moved on from the situation. So I want to tell y'all like I never been heartbroken again. I never really worried about boys because my mom always had me in school. She always had me on my P's and Q's. Not even on my P's and Q's. I did get my mom some trouble. I don't want to sit here and make it seem like I was a good child growing up because I wasn't. I had horrible times and good times. And that's just the life of it. That's just what we go through. So then I want to say my mom moved a while ago. She moved about 3 years ago. We've been living in a different state from the state where we're from, which is New Jersey. We've been living in a whole new state. And when we moved out here or whatever, it was hard for me. So I'm just gonna probably give y'all a story time in the back line on everything that's going on. It was hard for me because I never moved to another state and I just felt like why would I move to another state like that, like that's heartbreaking for me. Like I'm moving away from my hometown. That's not something I'm used to. I'm not used to moving away. I'm not used to new cities and new towns and stuff. So I was really like, just I wasn't feeling it out here. I wasn't. So my mom worked or whatever, and when she worked at like this airport cleaning job where she would clean the airport bathrooms and stuff like that. And of course, I still was going to school because after I had got out the hospital, which I was sick a long time ago, too, I also had like thyroid surgery and stuff. I was sick. So once I got out the hospital, I kind of got back on my feet, went back to school. My mom kind of got back on her feet, was going back to work. So she went to work and she knew this boy. He was about 17 at the time. I believe I was 18. So at the time, she knew him. She always would come home and she always would tell me stories about him. And she would be like, she always wanted me to meet him and stuff. And I didn't know why she always wanted me to meet him. And I was just like, like, I don't see the need to meet him and I don't want to meet him. And my mom would be like, you're going to meet him. And then I remember she put him on the phone one day and I was just so mean to him. And then she was like, well, I said he could come over and he's my company. So I remember when, she set it up this day. I did not care for this boy to come over at all. He came over and I was puzzled. I was like, he was cute. He was cute, okay? He was cute. He was the cute, dark chocolate boy, and I'm used to dark and chocolate, okay? I'm used to it. That's just my type. That's something I like. That's something I'm into. And he was he was this cute chocolate boy, and I want to say like we that day we got to talking. We were like, my mom went in the room and she kind of let us like get to know each other and stuff. We got to talking and stuff, and he was just like asking me like, do I like it out here? I was like, no, I'm unhappy out here. And he was telling me, yeah, he feel the same way and all that other stuff. Then he was telling me about his town and where he's from, which he's from New York and I'm from New Jersey, so we kind of relate a little bit because like the accents and probably the lingo is a little bit different in New York and New Jersey, but some of the lingo we do use from New York, and whatever, however that go. That's not the point of this conversation. But So we got to kicking it and stuff like that, and little by little, I think like we got to know each other. First of all, I remember my mom texted him one day, or called him or something, and made him text my phone. And at the time, it wasn't my phone, but my mom had an emergency phone at the house. So she made him text the emergency phone. So I'm like, who is this? And he was like, Quan. I'm like, who? Like, Quan from the Ville. I'm like, who? Who is that? She's like, oh, he was like, this, the dude came over there today. I'm like, oh, okay. So he started laughing. And then he was like, yeah, your mom, she gave me the number. She told me I better call. I was like, oh, okay. So he was like, you know, we was talking and stuff like that. He was just like, you know, you think your mama have a problem with you giving me, me coming over there or whatever when she's not there or whatever. I was like, I don't know. You had to ask her. So he wanted to come over that day. So I told him to ask her. So he called her and asked her, and he was like, she was like, well, I called her and asked her too, but he did too. So, and he was like, well, your mom said I could come over. And I said, yeah, I called her. And she said, it's okay. She trusts you. So he came over, whatever. And my mom had like crates at her house at the time. So it was like little crates that you could sit on. And we had just moved in. So we were a little bit at the poor stage, okay? So we didn't have, well, my mom had a living room set and stuff like that. But beds and stuff wasn't really established yet. So that's when he came over, and he was just telling me how he liked watching Dave Chappelle, and I had tapes and DVDs and stuff of Dave Chappelle because of my granddad. He had all Dave Chappelle's movies, TV series, whatever, however you want to call it. So we watched that, and I lay in the little air mattress that my mom had at the time, and well, we both had one, and I laid in mine, and he sat on the crate, and we didn't talk, we didn't do nothing, whatever. We was just sitting there, and then he just got a call. I guess he said, oh, I gotta go, and he gave me a hug. He was all right, I gotta go, whatever. It was nice being here, whatever. So he, you know, came over, was just chilling, whatever, watching TV. So then he texted me. He was just like, I like chilling, child, but I don't like just sitting there not talking or nothing. Like, that's just boring. That's boring for me. So I was like, I don't know what you want me to do. He's like, well, next time I come over, I'm getting in your bed. So he came over next time. When next time he came over, he wasn't so dressed. He had like sweatpants on, house slippers, sweater. Like, the boy was prepared to get in the bed, like PJ down, okay? So he had PJs on and stuff like that. And basically, you know, we just basically was like laying in the bed and stuff like that, talking and stuff. And then we just ended up kissing, okay? We ended up, I'm trying to look at the camera because it's so, you know, I just want to get the story out. I feel like looking around and stuff makes me feel better, okay? About not looking at the camera because it's just so confusing, even though it's me in my house. But yeah, anyway, we got the kissing and stuff like that. And I was like, you know, like, I just backed off from him. I told him, I was like, look, I'm, you know, like, I've never done anything sexual before. And he was like, I was like, so, you know, there's probably going to be a long time before I get to, he was like, oh, I don't know about that. It's not me. He's like, I don't know about that. He's like, I don't know about, I was like, you know, you're not going to be able to get for a long time. He was like, like, he was like something like that. I don't know, something like that. And then I was like, I'm being serious. He was like, okay, I'm being serious too. I was like, I'm being serious. He's like, I'm being serious too. So then after that, it was just like, we did like kissing and stuff, and he would come over all the time. And I want to say probably it was a week. Okay, now I want to get to the good stuff. It was a week. So a week we was chilling. He was always coming over and stuff like that. We finally did something because he would come over and he would be like kissing on me, rubbing, touching and stuff like that. And I was my mom at work. I was scared, everything. And then I broke my virginity, y'all. I broke the V card, okay? I broke it down, busted down, okay? I was scared. I was nervous. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to, you know, do this. He already knew what to do and stuff like that because he wasn't a virgin, so it didn't bother me. But I did use protection and stuff like that. So, after that, I guess he spent the night or whatever, and then after he spent the night, he left the next morning, I guess, because he had to go home and get dressed for work and stuff. So he left, and then he texted me and stuff like that. And we didn't talk about much of what happened or whatever like that. Maybe like as the days went by, then we got comfortable with talking about it, and then we got comfortable with doing it more. So that's what made it more like exciting for us. And then as the time went on, we gained a bond. Like we were talking stuff and we were getting to know each other. It wasn't just about sex. And in a relationship, I honestly want to say to you guys, as a woman, it should never be just about sex. It always should be about the bond. I feel like you need to create a bond before you ever think about having sex with anyone. That's period. On period. That's that on that, okay? So after you know that or whatever, I want to say my mom, you know, she was like starting to go to Jersey all the time because I was about to graduate and he was around at the time and he was working and stuff like that. So I want to say around June, he had told me that he was going to move back to New York because he was going to college and he was telling me like goodbye, like he was going or whatever. But he was like, you know, it's not going to be for long. He'll always come back and visit because his mom lived out here. So I was like, oh, okay. And I guess he was going to college for free or something in New York. That's how I was going. So then last time I see him was June 9th, and that was the last time we did anything, the last time we spoke person, like in person, face to face. So then I found myself missing him because it was just like this was my first. I had gained a bond, and a lot of people don't gain a bond with their first. They just, I don't know. It's just something about that. Like I gained a bond with him, and that was just that on that. And I started missing him and stuff. And then my mom, she would always bring him up, and she was, "Did you talk to him?" I'd be like, "No, I didn't talk to him," or "No, he didn't call." No, this. Then I guess his phone had broke because he had a broken phone at the time, and he had to get a new one. All this other stuff. Then we got out of contact. But my old phone that I had, because I didn't have an iPhone at the time, I had an Android, and I don't know what kind of LG Android, something like that. And at the time, I had his old number in my phone, so I'd never delete none of the numbers that he texted me from. So I went on Snapchat, and at the time, Snapchat had the thing where they would scan your contacts, and they scanned my contacts, I guess, and he popped up in my messages. And then later on down the line, when I was going to hair school, I started using my Snapchat on my social media platforms because I wanted people to see my work. So he hit me. Well, no, this was in the summer. So yeah, in the summertime, I'm lying. In the summertime, it was like I didn't have his number or nothing. He wasn't texting or nothing no more. So I lost contact with him. So then on my phone one day, my friend, she was like, "You got Snapchat?" That's what happened. And I went on Snapchat and it scanned all my contacts from my old phone that I had, and he popped up in there. Okay, he popped up in there under I forgot under what I had him in, and I was like, nah, that's not him, or whatever. And then he, and then I guess he, I just didn't text it because I didn't know if it was him or not. And I was like, I got a lot of people on Snapchat, and I had plenty other people with his name. So, getting back to the story, I went into contacts or whatever, and I had added her, and then maybe a couple of weeks later, she wanted to use my phone or whatever to do something, matter of fact, I used her phone to do something with Snapchat. I'm lying. I went on her phone to do something with Snapchat, and I had got messages from that number, from that person on Snapchat, like for him, but it was him. It was him, and it was the contact that I said, like I had him under, and it was like, babe, stink this, babe, this, chocolate this, because that's what he called me. So I was like, oh, this is really him. So I started texting him and stuff. He was like, how you get me? I said, my phone, scanned the contacts, and you became my Snapchat friend. So he was like, oh, okay. Then we started texting, and he was talking to me, letting me, just chatting with me in general, like how normal people do. You chat, you ain't see each other, and then y'all chat, boom, bop that way. So we was chatting and stuff. So he had me on Snapchat for a while, and then he finally calls me and stuff like that, and then we would talk on the phone, and then he finally got like a phone, or maybe I guess he would use a Talk Now app or something. I don't know how that went, and called me up for there. I don't know, period. I don't know. So basically down the line, I had basically was going to hair school. Mind you, I wasn't seeing him or nothing. We were just texting. I would hear him on the phone, and that would be it. Nothing else. He usually is a caller. He's a caller. So he would call me and talk to me on the phone, and that was it, okay? So later on down the line, maybe around I want to say in cause you got, I want to say in October, he had took me off of Snapchat completely. October of, cause I graduated in 2018. So October 2018, I graduated. We totally lost contact or whatever case may be. And I just was like, I move on. I was trying to basically make myself move on. I wasn't being this person that was missing him anymore. I started seeing, I started making stuff for myself to be busy. Like, I had got my life together, got my license, and got my own place, and then started getting my stuff together little by little. And that's just what I was doing. And at the time I was getting myself together, it was like I just wasn't, I didn't see him anymore. And I didn't see him in my mind anymore. I wasn't thinking about him so much. I even moved on last September. I moved on to having a relationship last September. The September that just passed, I had went and had a relationship or whatever. After 3 years, this was after 3 years of me not being around him, not talking to him or nothing. So, because this is getting to the line, like, of me and him not talking. So, we didn't talk for 3 years or whatever. And last September, I wound up having a relationship. So, I wasn't thinking about him anymore because I was trying to move on. I'm like, okay, I'm in a relationship now. I didn't know how to be in a relationship or whatever. I was like, this is the second person I've been with. This is the second person that's touching my body. I don't know how to feel about that. I was a little shaky too with that too, because I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna know how to do it. But I knew what I was doing, baby girl. I knew what I was doing now. So after that, I think that relationship didn't work because we were more so about getting to know each other, creating a bond, okay? I don't think he was more about it, but I want to say, like, for me, it was business, period. But haven't seen such and such in however long, and my body was building up some hormones that should have been let out, okay? So, after all of that or whatever, that's when just recently, May 2nd, he hit me up again. And this time I'll say his name because I do want people to know his name. And I want him, if he watched this, I want him to know that I am talking about you. So then Marquand, his name is Marquand, okay, y'all. So he hit me up, whatever, and he was just like, I knew it was him. And, this time I had that feeling, I'm like, okay, this is him. This is that guy. This is him. But I didn't know it was him. I wasn't too sure it was him. I'm about to say, this is him, but I'm not too sure it's him. Because the way he texts me, that's how the real person would text me. So I asked him some questions that only he would know, and he answered, and I'm like, oh, snap, what's up? And then he talked to me and stuff like that. And down the line, I just knew this conversation was going left because he wasn't saying too many words. And usually when you know something going left is somebody not saying too many words. If I say, okay, yep, this, yep. That's how you know something is up, okay? So I knew something was up. So then I'm just, then he just asked me if I missed him, and I told him I was mad at him because I'm honestly mad at you because you broke my virginity and then you leave. Like, that's heartbreaking. You don't do that. That's what like, that's God for you. Like, I never knew of a fuckboy, but that was a fuckboy for you, okay? And that's what I seen that. And he just basically, he apologized for all the things that he done. And I never got that. Okay, guys. I never got that. I never got an apology. I want to cry, but I never got an apology from a guy that it was genuine. I never got that, okay? Whew. And I got that apology, and then after I got the apology, I was just so confused why he was apologizing, because I just felt like maybe we could talk and we could rekindle and we could, work our differences out. That's how I was feeling. But no. Little did I know, baby girl, my feelings was going to get hurt even more. Then he basically, he broke it down, and he was just like telling me to move on. He was just being that guy to reach out to me. I don't even know how he knew my Instagram, y'all. And this is fishy for me because it's weird because anytime, I don't know, my friend always said to me, listen, guys, they always find a way back. They always find a way back, and that is kind of true, and I feel like it's true. It's not kind of true, it's true, it's a fact. Guys always find a way back. They watch you even when you don't know they watching. They could be watching from their friend page, anybody. They could be watching you. And honestly, I didn't know, like how he found my Instagram, but a couple of days ago, I remember I got, something from somebody famous or whatever. He reposted me. That's how it was, okay? So boom, that's when I was hurt. Like, my feelings was hurt. I my feelings was hurt, and I basically, like, this is what he told me. He said he apologized, move on. He was here to tell me that to move on. Like, he's sorry. Like, the last 3 years, it was hell on earth for him. Like, he didn't mean it. It wasn't his intentions and stuff like that. And he's truly sorry for it. And at the end of the day, like, I couldn't accept it. And I was trying not to accept it. And then he told me that he was going to be a father. So, that right there broke my heart. It really did. It broke my heart. It really broke my heart. Like, I don't think y'all understand how heartbreaking that is for me and how hard it is for me to say that, because when you feel like you have a relationship with someone, you feel like you gain a bond with someone, and you talk to someone, like I said, we gained a bond before all of this. So my heart is broken for multiple reasons, because we talked about marriage, we talked about kids. He or neither me had kids. So it was like, okay, this is someone I could actually build with, I could see myself with. And I kind of felt like, from his standpoint, he probably was like, this is somebody I could build with, because she ain't never been with somebody like me, and I'm her first. So I just kind of feel like that's how he took it. But obviously it wasn't. So my feelings got hurt in the process. And I'm here to make this video to actually let this video be my past and not my present anymore, because every day I wake up, I cannot stop thinking about it. I can't stop thinking about him. And it, at one part in my mind, it always feel like, why would you even hit me up? Why would you even come back to saying sorry when you don't even know? I got myself together. I got my own place. Like, I got my license. I still ain't got no car. I'm still riding around in the Lyft and that Uber. Period. But it was just like, why would you come back? Like, I just didn't understand why he would even come back and say sorry. But my mom would say, some people don't get a sorry, and you deserved a sorry. So be grateful that you got a sorry, because you didn't have to get a sorry. And that's true. But I also feel like if he didn't ever come back and say sorry to me, I wouldn't even be thinking about him. I would have seen him years down the line. I probably had kids and all that other stuff. I don't have kids right now. I don't have this. So right now, my feelings are legitly hurt. Like, they're legit hurt. And I just knew that this video here, it would be super hard for me to, I just knew it would be hard for me to move on, okay? It's hard. It's hard for me to even get these words out, like crying and stuff like that. It's not me. I'm not a crier. No, I'm not a crier. No, I am a crier. I'm a crybaby. Yeah, I'm a crybaby. I'm a crybaby, okay? And it's okay to be a crybaby. I just feel like this video meant a lot for me to get out. It meant a lot for me to tell y'all the story, tell y'all my journey of my first and my ex, how, you know, my first, which is my ex now, like, totally ruined my heart. And he actually broke my heart. You broke my heart a couple days ago. Like, you broke my heart. You took it out my chest and it's missing. I need a new one. Okay? And I know, like he said, you're going to meet someone who actually is respectful to you and who is going to treat you with integrity and honor. I respect that. Thank you. I respect that so much, Marquand. I respect you telling me that. I am a better woman now, and this is going to make me stronger, even though I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it. But I know that I'm going to meet a good man one day. Someone's going to marry me. Someone's going to respect me. And someone's going to want the same things that I want. Even probably more than what I want. And that's going to make me happy. Like, everyone has a love story. Like, Chris and Queen and... what is his name? Clarence and Queen. Yeah, Clarence and Queen. Honey, how Chris did her. And how she met Claire, and Claire turned her life around. I feel like that's going to be something for me, okay? I prayed on it, okay? I'm honestly remember praying for everything that I have now. And I never prayed on him to come back and apologize, but that was probably something extra. That was a bonus that God gave me. So I'm thanking God for it, but I'm also like, God, where are you going with this? Like, what are you telling me? Like, you telling me that I'm about to run into something real quick? That I'm about to run into something fine? Honey, please let it be now. Because my feelings are hurt. Like, I've never been hurt. I never not knew what love was until a couple days ago. I never knew like you could love somebody so much because I didn't know I had that much love in me. Like I just thought, you know, I was an angry black woman. Like I really was. I was an angry black woman with a whole lot of anger in me, and I probably felt like I needed to get that out. Maybe he needed to apologize. That's what made me hurt because I needed the apology, and apology only made me hurt. That was it. And at the end of the day, I got me, and me is the only thing that I got. I ain't got nothing else. And Marquand, Shamar, Holcomb, I hope you have a great life. I hope you become a great dad. I'm always going to be your friend. I'm always going to be here. Even though you broke my heart, honey, you broke my heart down to pieces. You didn't have to do me like that. You didn't have to do me like that. And I hope you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Like, I just want y'all to know, and this is the last thing I'm going to say. I know I said it probably in the video already. When you meet someone as a female, don't go for, let's get into the bed first. Don't go for that. Don't look for what's in the pants. Look for the heart. Look for someone to love. Like, get to know them, bond with them. Actually create a unique bond, like something that's unbreakable that other people can't even touch. That's why people fall in love and they have a strong chemistry and they be together for years because of a bond. You don't create a bond and you won't move on. And I kind of feel like that probably is going to help me move on. It's going to help me do better probably in my other relationships. Probably going to help me stop thinking about what went wrong in the other relationships because I actually got the apology that I deserved. So if you didn't get that apology, ladies, it's coming one day. I'm telling you. It's coming. I'm just gonna tell y'all it's coming. I'm truly, honey, I'm truly crushed, but I'm truly getting back on my feet to move on. Okay, that's what it is. So I want y'all to hit that bell, like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all totally agree and understand what I'm going through, comment down below. How do y'all get over heartbreaks like this? How? How do you get over heartbreak? Excuse me, but how do you get over heartbreaks? How do you get over it? How do you move on? Let me know down in the comment section below. Man, this is a hard one. But bye!